Alright, today I'm going to be going over three tools, which are the brush tool, pencil tool, and mixer brush tool. Since I'm on a time limit, I will not be doing the color replacement tool. First tool we're going to be going over is the pencil tool. Pencil tool is the most basic tool. All it does is you set your pixel size, which changes how big the image. Let's say it's 1, it's going to make a small line. But then I want to change it to make a big line. I change it to like 48. Not bigger, thicker line. Just go over all you want. All you want. I'm going to be switching to blue real quick. Let's change the color to it. It's quite simple. And then I'm going to be going over the brush tool. Brush tool, you can do the same thing. Change the size, hardness. Hardness by default is at 0% and size is 13. Basically, go over an image. It draws. It's on a brush called the airbrush, which if you look in here, it's not this one. This is a different airbrush, but airbrush is default. Keep it on that if you just want to have a nice precise paint tool. When you change the hardness, this will draw just as hard as a pencil, basically same thing as a pencil tool. Pencil is kind of relevant because of that. And as you lower the hardness, it makes like a little aurora outside of it. Pixel size is bigger. See, it doesn't fill out the whole area, there's like area around it where it's not as dark. But when you use a pencil tool and you lower the hardness, say you go down to like 20% of the pencil tool, if you sit there and try to color with it, it's just going to draw dots. But it does this because it's like pressing the pencil down, but not as hard as you can, so it's not making a full line. It's like pressing the pencil down just enough so it bounces, and that's how it just colors. It's exactly, you don't have any human error in there with the pressing down. Lowers the size of the pixels, and then next I'm going to be going over the mixer brush tool, which I'm going to have to make a big area covered. I'm just going to cover the whole image up with this real quick. Boom. And we're just covered. Now we're going to go over to the mixer tool. Mixer tool is kind of weird. It allows you to mix colors together. It doesn't work on a solid color. So I'm just going to go over and select red. Say I don't like the red. I want a darker red. You got to go up to it and do it yourself. I recommend just using the color wheel. It's a lot simpler to do. And boom. Okay. Now I got a dark red selected. If I just set circling on this blue in any one location, since the hardness isn't up very high, but it will slowly turn it to a purple color. You can here turn up the hardness, it does it quicker. So now if I go around it, it makes it the same purple color, because I just mixed the blue and the red together. That's basically what I wanted to do. To make a stick man. Alright, there's my stick man. We're going to go to the lasso tool. There's three options of the lasso tool. There is the lasso tool, polygonal lasso tool, and the magnetic lasso tool. Magnetic lasso tool allows you to click in a location. You have to hold down mouse 1, or a left click and just circle your object. It will auto finish. You don't even have to circle it around it. You can sit there and get halfway done with it. Boom, and it just automatically finishes. Not recommend that one without using a stylus, something where you can be more precise. And I'm going to skip the polygonal tool for now. Magnetic lasso tool. Magnetic lasso tool does not work on this page I have open because I have RGB/32-bit and it requires an 8-bit. So if I try to use it on this, it does not work with 32-bit per channel image converted over to 8-bit or 16-bit. This is because it selects color differences and marks where it thinks changes colors, and it can't detect all the colors in 32-bit. We got the polygonal lasso tool, which this tool basically, you click, this is what's going to highlight that green line. Click there, there's a line, 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 there's a line. Circle the image. That's what you do with the lasso tool. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to free transform the image, because none of these really do anything right now, unless you want to refine the edges. If you want to make it rounder, simply it shows the area that's going to select. You can sit there and smooth it. Alright, now the edges aren't as sharp. You can feather it. That basically just helps get rid of colors. It's like says what thinks the main color is not good. I recommend just not even touching that contrast, changes the colors. Like it helps detect colors in the image and shift edges. Shift edges basically widens it, makes it smoother around the edges. I'm just going to leave that at the default of 0 because I don't really use that. Let's do the same thing with contrast. Once you have it, so it looks like it's smooth how you want it, just okay. And now it stays like that. And you can also save selection. That makes a new document. I'm not going to do that right now. Or you can either transform selected or free transform. I don't recommend doing transform selected because that's a waste of time, but right now I'm just going to do free transform. Free transform selects that specific part of the image and allows you to move it around. All you want. Don't have to worry, no consequences. Cool thing about free transform is it just works. You can sit there and rotate the image 180 degrees, flipped upside down real quick. You can distort the image. Distort the image allows you to move it any way you want. Scale the image changes the size. Like a big stick man. You can rotate the image. Rotating the image allows you to go around in a circle with them. Now you can skew the image, allows you to just move these around, make it weird shapes and stuff. I don't usually use that, it's not very useful in my opinion. Just allows you the same thing as skew basically, but it's more precise, allows you to use easier perspective. Let's stretch them back and forth. If you want to stick out at you, stick out at you. Or you can make it stick far away from you. And wrap, basically, you can crumple them up like paper. Mix it in a piece of paper. Yeah. But if you want to, select tool. Next tool, you gotta apply transforms. Okay. So you apply the transforms. Now you click anywhere on the screen, you can move this little guy around. There's no left right click feature on here. The right click does absolutely nothing. Alright, that's basically all you can do with the select tool. But let's say I wanted to move this image to another image, or just move to another layer. I don't have any layers right here, but just Control C on your keyboard, just Control C that, go to the image, and Control V, and boom, your image is there. You can set it to layer 1, or just move back to the background. Could not move this because layer is locked. Ooh. Layer 1, back. Puts it in layer 1, so it'll always be over your image. And that's all I have time for today, and that will conclude my presentation.